I'm going to quote what my colleague Jennifer Buchanan is the executive director of the Canadian Association for Music Therapy, and encourage you to check out her book, Tune In, at tunein.ca, and reflect on what is your auditory diet, as she puts it. What instrument sounds calm you down? And as I'm speaking, I'm going to start some playing here. What instrument sounds boost your mood quickly? This is like self-reflection, because one of the things that is important in music therapy is the understanding that we don't have music that is universally therapeutic, because personal preference is a very, very important component in the therapeutic process. And in thinking about our auditory diet, we're not just talking about music, we're also talking about sounds. And are there sounds in your regular daily environment that are helpful? Are there sounds that are less helpful? And how can you maybe take more control over the less helpful sounds that are present in your environment? And if you could reduce the negative sounds in your environment, what would those be, and how would you go about doing that? Put some thought into your what you really think about what are your preferences, your personal musical preferences in music, including the genre, the subgenre, the tempos, the instrument timbres, sound versus silence, and discuss that with the people that you live with. And you might find that you need to make some important compromises. And one of her ideas, now that we have Spotify and Apple Music and all these wonderful streaming services, is to make purposeful playlists with intention. If you need music to motivate yourself to exercise or do your household chores, you can have a playlist that's specifically for that, and a playlist that's specifically for meditation or falling asleep, and encouraging you to relish your old favorites, but also to challenge yourself to find new favorites and to constantly explore for new music. So I mentioned that most of the music that we do in music therapy is participatory, even if the client has no musical experience. That said, a music therapy intervention that I often use is this idea of playing calming, relaxing music. And I've done this in mental health groups at St. Michael's Hospital. We actually do this every week. People who are in the hospital due to mental illnesses. I've also done this kind of work at the bedside of palliative care patients to help control anxiety, pain, relaxation, calmness. And my objective here is, it's actually very much influenced and based on studies that I did many years ago in sitar and Indian music. Similar to an alap, there's a drone sort of setting a tone, and I'm picking from a very specifically curated set of pitches to improvise from. And intentionally playing very slowly with a lot of spacious, sort of affected reverb and giving the feeling of space. So you might even want to close your eyes. Focus your attention into your breath. Let your mind become aware of all the various sensations associated with just simply breathing. What does the air feel like as it moves through your respiratory system? What does your breath sound like as it mixes up and interfaces with the music that you're hearing from your speakers or your headphones? What do the muscles of your rib cage feel like as they gently move in and out as you inhale and you exhale? Are you able to allow the music and the sensations associated with breathing fill your awareness? So for a brief moment, there are no other thoughts coming into your mind. And if there are, just gently set them aside. You can return to them later. Just keep breathing deeply. And just slowly at your own pace, open your eyes, return back to the final moments of our presentation. I've put in the next slide, the final slide, just a mention of a collection of music of similar to what I just played, except not just me, with almost 30 other, over 30 other musicians. So one with African musicians playing music like that is sort of trying to sound like African music, one with South American musicians, one with musicians from India, and so on. And it was produced by the Room 217. It's called Collection 3, Diverse Sounds. There's a Spotify link that we can share. And I find that listening to that music increases my productivity when I'm writing. It helps me fall asleep, and it's just can be very useful. And it was designed for healthcare settings, to be calming music in healthcare settings. So anyway,